first thing we gotta do is just tell people what inspires us to do this.
Who we are, where we're from, what we do. It's like, yo, we two New York niggas, but we in Greensboro, North Carolina. Like, how do we end up here?
Real shit.
Exactly.
Real shit.
So, we can do that. And then how you guys' style differentiates from where you're at now. Like.
Yeah. Yo, we should just have a Dukes versus Jiggy segment. Like, we should have like a little Street Fighter verse shit for the first episode.
Yeah, let's do that.
Introduction.
Yeah.
Once y'all get people to introduce to y'all and they fuck with it, they'll come back for the next one.
So just have the deep voice go in the background like, Dukes!
I gotta talk y'all shit.
Jiggy!
Yeah, I talk about all the shit you design.
Round one.
I be like, yeah, I actually design everything on my body right now.
Right. Stand up.
Jiggy be like, yeah, I got voted.
It's like, yeah, you already know how this shit goes on.
Hey, NCNT, bro. You gotta do all that shit.
I ain't got the deep voice for that shit.
Then you just gotta say etc. Let the the edit do the rest. Have like a little screen and have like a little rolling thing like accomplishments. That'd be OD.
It's like, yeah, this is all I did, and this all just happened in 1 year. Like, that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah, that should be OD.
Woo, shit.
Alright, so I think for the verse shit, if we gonna do it like that, I'm gonna throw some questions at you, and then you answer them, and then you throw some questions at me, and we'll go back and forth.
Alright, cool. You go first.
Alright.
You go first, because I'm gonna think about it while I do it.
Alright, boom. First things first, we gotta talk about the social album, because I think that's one of the biggest things that you've done this year. So I want to know what made you do that and how'd you get into it.
Alright, look, I had a good relationship with a bunch of the employees at the social hours, at social status. So my boy Rel and Danny, they was like, yo, we want to have something that rivals what social status normally does in other locations on a weekly basis. Like Charlotte has Run Club, Tampa has Bike Club. So Rel just asked me, yo, what do I want to do? I was like, look, I don't talk enough about fashion at school because I go to A&T. There's not really a big fashion community at A&T. So I try to talk about it as much as I can, but it doesn't get talked about enough. So I was like, look, let's just have a fashion forum where we literally just talk about topics that I just want to talk about a lot that don't end in argument, even though that's what the social hours normally end up turning into anyway. But that's the only reason why I did. I was like, look, I kind of want to just spitball this and just see where it goes. And so far, I'm trying to make this big. I just want to have just fashion talks every other week, just for fun, just because it's probably my one and only interest I got. So
that shit is definitely an argument every time. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be a little bit better though, because it's not gonna be so much people. We can really go into depth a little bit more about some things. So
yeah, that was the only reason why I said with the social hour, I said I wanted to have a little small thing, like a little podcast about some social hour topics, just so we could have a constructive conversation instead of really just having it be a bunch of arguments and shit.
Yeah.
Because they always turn into arguments because we already have so many people with different opinions, so we'll figure it out. This will be way more constructive. We just talk about what we're thinking, what's going on, and then we'll see each other's point of view instead of just being nah, cause that'd be annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
Cause I don't want to match that kind of energy with that kind of energy.
All right, let me throw something else at you.
Bet.
All right, so you styled a couple shows.
A couple.
So just, a couple, something slight, gonna be, a little hump about it, you know what I'm
Slight.
saying? Something slight, you know what I'm saying? But how do you feel about styling? Give me your insight on styling, your technique, what you're thinking about.
What my technique is literally just, I want to show people how you can express yourself just through clothing. I feel like it's the easiest way to tell about a person just by looking at how they dress. So the way I dress is I don't really go for conventional means of how to dress for a lot of things, because it may seem basic that I'm really just wearing a black t-shirt and jeans, but it's look, I'm just comfortable this way. I'm not wearing the same kind of shirts or pants that people are wearing, even though I'm wearing Levi's and Nike socks and Jordan 1s. It's pretty basic, but I'm gonna pair it up with something like a Stone Cold tee from '99 just because it's a part of my childhood. It's this is what I'm telling you about, me having my kind of own individuality and telling people what I'm into. It's look, I like Stone Cold Steve Austin. WWF was fire. So, and we don't talk about it enough because wrestling it's not the same anymore. Yeah. So let me just express that. Like, I have a bunch of rock tees because
That's a lost generation. Son.
yeah, because wrestling people got exposed to it. So, but then yeah, I wear a lot of rock tees because I like rock music. Rock music is pretty fire. Like, I don't like to listen to rap like just all the time, and sometimes rock music does really speak to me. Like Nirvana, Metallica, Slipknot, Sick Puppies, like all those guys, like they actually are kind of fire. So I like to express that just by me wearing those T-shirts, just to be like, oh man, you listen to rock music? I'm like, yeah, I do, because I don't want to have that whole thing where it's like, oh man, you wear the T, so you listen to the band. I'm like, yes, I do. I don't want that awkward conversation where it's like, nah, 'cause I don't want that. I try to just, like I said, it's an easy conversation starter. Like, it's just off of fashion alone. Because I'm pretty sure almost all my friendships I've had has started with me complimenting their fit. After that, it was easy to talk to them after that, because like, it's just, you see so much talking about like people with their fashion and just how they got into it is an easy basis for a friendship. So that's how I do it, and that's why I like to dress the way I do and then style people the way I do, because it's fun to do this. Like, it's kind of like my own behind the scenes thing doing fashion. Like, I don't like to really be in the forefront. I like to just be behind the scenes doing the things that like people see, but don't really notice who I am, because like, yeah, I'm still Jiggy introvert here. I'm still young social anxiety. So I don't like to be seen, but I do like to let my presence be known.
Yeah, and that's so crazy. Like, how you gonna be Jiggy introvert and then leave the social club or like the social hour?
Because I don't think people understand the difference between like being an introvert and an extrovert. It's like, I can be an introvert but still do extroverted things because I'm doing something that interests me. I can't just be out for fun, like for no apparent reason. Like, I'm out for a reason, and this is my reason. Fashion is my reason. You won't see me out for anything else. Like, somebody's like, oh yeah, let's go to the club. I'm like, for what? I'll go if I'm bored, but then when I get home, I'm like, damn it, I really wish I didn't go out. But fashion, that's the only thing that keeps me like really extroverted. Like, I'll go out to thrift, I'll go to a vintage spot that we're in, because I just like this. I like being around all the clothes in here. So the social hour kind of brings out the extroverted part in me, but still an introvert out here. And me getting a Nintendo Switch just made it even worse. So now I can be introverted even out in public. I don't have to look at nobody. I don't have to talk to nobody. So that's the way it's gonna go.
It's not even fair. He's about to scapegoat through life with a Nintendo Switch.
Yep. Because it used to be the PSP, but that's outdated. Yo, Sony needs to bring that back, low key. I need a PSP in my life again for PS4 games. Like, I'm looking at you, Sony. But let's talk about what's going on with you and how you started the fashion brand that is Young USA.
Well, like some background, like you want this story of like how it started.
Yeah, how it started. Let's get deep into this.
Well, originally I was designing for other brands and like doing people's mixtape covers and shit like that. You know, basic like graphic designer shit. But then I was talking to my man Brazy, and he was interested in doing like a consignment shop. He wanted to get into like reselling sneakers and shit like that. We was always into sneakers and shit. I got to the same point where I kind of want to be an entrepreneur too. And I was like, yo, I want to do something with fashion. And from there, it kind of was like, well, shit. You want to open up a store? I want to open up a store. Sneakers is basically part of fashion. We might as well be on some shit together.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of like where the motivation and like the idea sparked. And then from that, I just went, started designing, trying to figure out, what my purpose was going to be. Because I feel like that's the most important thing, is figuring out what your purpose is, your why, but then building everything around that. So from there, that's where the whole concept came. I was like, you know what? I'm going to create a brand for the people that are going to be following my footsteps later. You know what I'm saying? Especially in NC, where it's like it's not too much of a fashion community, but I mean, we still here, and we thriving, it's building. So it's like, I wanted to kind of create something that was going to be a pathway for the next wave, the next group of people. So that's my why, and that's my reasoning, and that's how Young started. It's always good to start your dreams young.
Facts. And how how did your creative process go for like you making like your pieces? Because like let's talk about the jacket at first. The jacket's hard.
Shit, creative process. And well, if we talk about the jacket, I'm just into mythical creatures. I don't know why. I've always been into like Greek and Roman, stuff like that.
I feel that.
Yeah, that's kind of like a lot where my designs come from. Like the new jacket I made is dragon. You know what I'm saying? This. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about making a chimera. I got a phoenix one coming soon, but it's all off of creatures. I'm not too good with like faces and shit like that. I don't know why. Like my mind just thinks different. So like whenever I go into something, whenever I'm designing something, I try and base it around same thing as you when you wear your teeth. But I try and base it around something that I've always rocked with. You know what I'm saying? I have like certain symbols in my life that I use in designs over and over and over again. That people. Some people might not catch, but some people that know me will catch because they'll know, like, okay, this is something that repeats over and over and over again. Like, it's in the small things.
Yeah, facts.
But my process varies. It just depends on season. It depends on how I'm feeling in my life, the things going around in the people's lives around me. So shit is always going to change, but one thing that stays consistent is the symbols that I use.
Word. Okay, now let's get into just our journey here. Because let's just talk about the fact that we literally are just two boys from New York, by way of Long Island, by way of Brooklyn, and somehow we ended up in Greensboro.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's talk about that.
Oh shit. To be honest, I wasn't even supposed to be here. I wasn't, because I was supposed to go to UNCW, and then first of all, I wasn't even supposed to be really going to college, but that's a whole nother story. but yeah, I was supposed to be going to UNCW, and then I visited UNCG just on some last minute shit. Like my people was like, yo, you gotta at least check out some other schools. Like as soon as I seen UNCW, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go here. Right? I ain't checked out anything else. And then I came here, and then I was like, yo, I kind of rock with this school. Like, went to UNCG's tour and stuff like that. They was singing and dancing and shit. I was like, oh shit, this is like some chocolate factory shit.
Oh
like,
god,
chocolate factory shit. I was like, this is magical. I'm meaning to go here. This is lit.
Yeah, that sounds like UNCG.
Then I got here, it wasn't as lit. It wasn't as lit. They fooled me. All the singing and dancing left. Shit was gone after the first day.
Oh, man.
They definitely tricked niggas. And then I ended up here. What about you?
Okay, look. Boom. I'm from Brooklyn. My mom moved me here like 7th or 8th grade. I forgot exactly what year. My mom was like, okay, look, I want a better life for you. I was like, I don't think you do. Because I'm trying to figure out why you think I want to move to North Carolina instead of staying in New York when I'm kind of finding myself. It's kind of getting lit. But then I moved down here and everything that I was into, nobody was into. Like, I went to a middle school where the cool thing to like was anime, like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, all that stuff. And then I come here and everybody's like playing sports and shit, and I'm like, damn it. I'm like, I don't even remember how short I was back then. I wasn't tall. Like, I'm gonna be so dead ass with you. I didn't get tall till I was like 18. So I didn't play sports, but like I was always one of the only black kids in my school because I went to a Catholic school. It was like, oh, cool, you wanna like join the basketball team? I'm like, no.
He tried to throw you on the team.
Like I'm one of like 3 black kids in this entire school. You want to play basketball? Like, nah, I'm good. Like, I hated it. Like, I really didn't play sports until I got tall. So I was still trying to like find myself while I was here. I still wasn't even in the fashion like that, but I was in the sneakers. So I always liked getting Jordans, getting Nikes, Adidas. I didn't get into Vans until like I think 16, 17. But it was me like just getting in the sneakers and then realizing like, yo, when I got to college, like I wanted to go to UNC Charlotte, but I wanted to stay close to my mom because she moved here. So I was like, okay, look, my mom's gonna stay here. I don't want to be so far from my mom, so I chose to go to A&T. Then the second I got my acceptance letter, my mom was like, all right, bet, I'm about to accept the job and go to Tampa. You on your own? I'm like,
damn.
I was like, what? It's like, oh, okay, bet. Well, I guess I'm here by myself then. Now I'm here at A&T just making shit happen. Like, I still wasn't in the fashion back then. I was just looking at the way I was dressing, the way everybody else was dressing. I'm like, damn it. I'm basic out here. let me change some shit up real quick. So that's what I did, and now I just decided, like, look, if I wanted to do a career, I wanted to do a career where I was happy, and fashion makes me happier than anything else. So I was like, yeah, let's just go ahead and see what I can do with this. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something. Like, I just go with the flow and just see what happens. And so far, I found styling, I found creative directing, and I found hosting fashion forums. So let's just see how I turn this into something. And now we're doing YouTube.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think we kind of gotta go back to like when we met. You know, to kind of give them that story, because I don't think people know that story really. You know, and to be honest, it's ironic because we met because of this place right here.
We met because of the store we're in. Like,
yeah.
we both linked up with this dude named Lido. Like, he has the dopest vintage store that I've ever been to in my life. Like, I was copping stuff.
Hold up,
I was
1401 East Bessemer Ave. You already know. Go get the drip. Had to put the fucking.
That's a fact.
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Wicked Wizards on IG. Follow them. Like, that's how it goes. But yeah, we both linked up in this spot. Like, I was copping stuff, and then I asked Lido, like, yo, where was these certain pieces I was trying to look for? He was like, yo, this dude caught. I'm like, wait, hold up, what? So then I follow him, like, oh shit, this dude's kind of fire. So yeah, let me actually be cool with the nigga. So yeah, that's how we met. We met just because this nigga bought a couple things I wanted. So I was like, damn, this nigga got taste. So yeah, let's like just link up. So
yo, it'd be like that, yo. I be coming in here, and then I remember there was this. It was a couple pieces. There was the first one. It was this shirt that Travis Scott was wearing that had an eagle on it.
oh yeah, the Eagles joint.
That
yeah.
shit, I wanted it. I came in here and Lido was like, yeah, somebody bought that shit. I was like, damn. Then there was another one. There was this dragon joint. See, they're gonna dragon again. He had a shirt with the dragon on it. And I was like, all right, yeah, I need that. Yo, I came here, shit was gone. I'm like, damn. And every single time it should leave you to somebody else. It's like, it's crazy how fashion kind of like links everything together.
Like, it brings everybody together because it's like, yo, you like something I like, okay, cool, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
And that's just how it goes. So now let's talk about what we're looking forward to in 2019. Like, what are just some things we just want to see?
Shit, you want to start off? Want me to start off?
All right, look, the first news I got is just,
Let me pull my stuff up.
so look, Virgil leaving the 10. He's dropping the 10. I don't know what he's gonna do afterwards, but I'm kind of just looking forward to see what he's gonna do next, because if that's gone, I don't know what resale is gonna look like in the sneaker game, because that was pretty much like the one surefire thing that was going on in reselling. So I don't know what sneakers gonna pop up with next, or Jerry Lorenzo's gonna take over, because he already dropped my top sneaker of the year with the Fear of God ones. So let's just see where Virgil takes Nike. Let's see where he goes with Louis.
How do you? Damn. I feel like that hurts. I'm not even gonna be honest. The Virgil leaving the 10 behind. I mean, I understand why he's doing it, but it's like,
I would say it only hurts me because I never copped anything. While you wearing something, he got it.
Oh, shout out to Virgil, man. Shout out to Virgil, dog. Nah, he ain't get his shit to me for free, but still. One day.
Yeah, shout out to Virgil. You know. Shout out to Jordan Brand. I forgot who made this one, but hey, Jordan 1s.
Yeah,
Boom.
Hopefully them sponsorships come. You know, see.
Yeah, hopefully them job opportunities come through too. But yeah, like, I'm thinking, yeah, Virgil leaving the 10, that's gonna be crazy. I want to see what Raph Simmons do after he left Calvin Klein. I don't know where he's gonna go. I don't know what he's gonna do, but I'm looking forward to it. Like, I have no idea what brand he could go to. I would like to see him probably with, I want to see what he would do with either Gucci. I think Raph Simmons with Gucci would be kind of dope. But then maybe somebody like,
I feel like he kind of gotta go to a powerhouse just because of the way, you know, Virgil just made a power move. I feel like it's only right.
yeah, he made a power move. Kim Jones made a power move with Dior. Like, Pierre Moss is getting up there. Like, I really can't think anywhere else he could go. Maybe, ooh, you know what? Maybe Margiela.
That would work. Actually, I really think I feel like that complements very well.
Yeah, Raph Simmons with Margiela would be kind of fire.
Yeah.
Like, if it happens, you heard it here first. So let's just see if that happens. But what you looking forward to in music? Because we had a pretty fire year in music in 2018.
You know what's crazy? Well, first off, what we talking about? We talking about the big picture. We gonna talk about music in just U.S. period?
Period.
Okay, alright, shit. Looking forward to, I mean, me, I'm kind of biased, but I'm looking forward to that Chicks Take 5 with Tory Lanez. You know, that's one of my favorite artists. So,
Facts.
yeah, that's going to be something fire. When that drop, you know what I'm saying, I might be ducked off for a little bit, you know, getting in my feelings and shit. You know, but yeah, that's that. Let me see, what else? I feel like everybody I fuck with already dropped their album this year. Or in 2018. This technically was 2019. Last year, sure.
I mean, I know a couple people I need to drop an album. One, Childish Gambino. Number 2, Frank Ocean. And number 3, I kind of... Oh, Ye. Where's Yandi at? I want to be so dead ass, Ye. Where's Yandi? Because I'm kind of getting tired of your Twitter rants. And I kind of just want some new music, bro. And some better Yeezys. So, let's get on that.
That's a topic in itself. Oh, that's a topic in itself. Because to be honest, I feel like Ye, design-wise, is at a different level than he was before. But I feel like everything else has taken a back seat.
I don't know what I need Kanye to do. I just need Kanye to get right, act right, and give me new music. I know you dropped 2 albums last year. You produced 5, but I want Yandi, bro. I want bars.
Are you gonna be mad if that shit is 7 songs?
No, I'm not, because Ye was lit. Kids See Ghosts was lit. I don't care what nobody says. Both of those albums were fire. Pusha T album was album of the year last year for me. Tiana Taylor's was fire. Nas, but yeah, Nas, Jay-Z still better than Nas. I'm gonna say that always, but
okay, I agree.
Jay-Z's always better. But yeah, 2019.
Are you saying that because he's from Brooklyn?
Yes.
Oh man.
First of all, yes, yes. It's because I'm from Brooklyn that I have a little bias. But then again, I enjoy listening to Jay-Z's music more. I enjoy listening to Nas's music, and that's the basis of how I listen to music. If I enjoy somebody more than another person, I think they're better. So yeah, Jay-Z's better. So that's just how it goes. But I kind of want to talk about what kind of shows are we expecting next year? Who do you want to see on tour?
Oh, Travis Scott for sure when he goes to Charlotte
Again.
Yeah. Well, I ain't get a chance to see him. He got a chance to see him. I did it. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see if we can make that shit happen this year. Who else would I want to see? Well, shit. I feel like Travis Scott is. Well, Drake wrapping up his shit. I don't want to see him. I heard ASAP Rocky's coming to Greensboro.
I do need to see Rocky.
I do low-key want to see that because I know visually he's gonna bring something crazy.
Gotta link up on that for sure because I've never been to a Rocky show, but I feel like a Rocky show would be kind of lit now.
Yeah.
Because Testing, another album that I really fuck with. So yeah, Testing was dope. So I gotta see him.
Honest, that shit was trash. That shit was trash. I'm not going. Yo, look, there was some songs on there that was fire, but overall. But you got
that forever. Tony Tone,
I still
Fuck Sleep, Buckshots, Brother Man, Guns and Butter, like changes. Come on, bro. 143rd. Nah, Testing was like that because Rocky always drops albums that nobody appreciates right then and there, but after a couple months, everybody likes the album. So that's why I say I like Testing.
We gonna see. Only time can tell that.
Exactly. Time will tell that I was right.
I rock with the concept. And I wrote a couple songs, but he could have came a little harder. I'm gonna be honest, he could have came a little harder. So, all right. So, what do you feel about fashion and music locally?
Fashion and music locally. Okay, let's talk about this in North Carolina. I'm gonna be so real. A lot of people dress exactly the same. I don't fuck with it. But the brands that I'm seeing around here is something different. I like it a lot. I'm really liking what my boy Anwar does with Strive.
Yeah, shout out to Anwar.
I like what Dukes is doing with Young. There's a lot of other people that I can't really remember the name of a bunch of brands because there's so many I try to keep up with. But yeah, North Carolina fashion is really getting up there. And that's why I'm kind of glad I like to be a part of this because if I was in New York or Atlanta, it feels like you kind of get lost in the shuffle because there's so much fashion going on in there.
Yeah.
That being in such a small market like North Carolina, it's kind of fire seeing like all these different kinds of like blends of styles coming in, because North Carolina doesn't really have like a true style, because you see how like you can tell when somebody is from somewhere just by the way they dress. You can't really tell that from North Carolina, because nobody can look at me and tell I'm from New York because I don't got the accent. I don't really say it a lot, like unless you ask or you say that I'm from Greensboro, but like I don't like that, because like look, I'm from New York, but like don't think that like I dress differently doesn't mean like I'm from here.
Yeah.
But I kind of like where like North Carolina fashion is going. North Carolina music, I'm gonna leave that to you, because I feel like you more in the music scene than I am down here.
Shit. I feel like the music's the same with the fashion. I think everything in the culture grows at the same time. You know, it just takes, you know, just that shit like crossing each other. You know, when the fashion and the music world start working together, that just takes it to another level. So I think they're in the same space of, you know, music is growing and there's a lot of promise in it. One thing I'll say about this shit is it needs to be a little bit less trap music. Everybody want to make trap music. That's the only thing I would say about this shit. Niggas hop in the game and automatically go to trap instead of, you know, figuring out more about themselves and the artistry of making music and shit like that. But just the overall like environment, you know, it's like an incubator, dog. That's how I feel. I feel like everything is like growing and, you know, stepping into its true self right now. But we gonna see, you know, there's a lot of things I want to see in 2019 from several artists and several brands. So we just gotta wait and see, man.
All right, well, let's talk about where we're gonna take this channel. Like, what are you gonna bring to the table whenever we talk about these things on this channel?
Shit, I mean, I want to talk about, you know, what's going on within NC, man. I feel like we need some representation, some, you know, just some coverage, a little bit more. You know, we need to have some more pride. Like, you know, me and you from NY, so you know, we know what it is to have that NY pride. That shit on another level. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, what can we do for where we at right now? I feel like NC needs to have a different level of pride, and, you know, we need to have something going on. So that's what I want to bring to the table. What do you think, you know, what do you think about that, and what do you think you can bring to the table?
What I'm going to bring to the table with this fashion thing in this YouTube channel, I'm literally just going to talk about what's good with everything that's going on with fashion, like wherever I'm at, like whenever we're covering anything like music, like if we're vlogging concerts or whatever, like we're going to see what's going on here in North Carolina. I'm going to see like what's going on with like the fashion scene in A&T, UNCG, probably Central, probably just a bunch of other places in North Carolina to see how it goes. Like, I just want to see where everybody's like fashion mindset is in a bunch of different locations in colleges, because I don't visit a lot of colleges. I don't see a lot of other people because I'm still an introvert out here. I don't go a lot of places. So we're gonna branch out and just see a bunch of these different like styles like in different colleges and different dorms to see like what's going on. So, and then we're also gonna talk about just things like little like sneaker releases, fashion news, and just genuine like pickups, like thrift store pickups, like just store pickups, anything like that. So that's what we're gonna bring to the table with this YouTube channel. We're gonna show everybody what's good with the fashion out here.
So what's good? I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to call it what's goody or what's Gucci, but you know what's good is.
I would say I don't think what's Gucci would be good. I think that's copyright.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He brought that up.
Exactly. What's goody is great because that's how I answer a lot of phone calls. So yeah, I'm good with that. So yeah.
Before wrap this shit up though. Hold up. Before we go, for the people watching, right now it's December 31st. Tomorrow is gonna be the 1st. You know what I'm saying? But this is gonna be dropping in 2019. So, I feel like we should just give them like our New Year's resolution. Like, what's one thing that you're looking forward to or you're striving to do in 2019?
You already said 2019. This year is a year of execution. Like everything that we did in 2018, we're just gonna build upon it and just keep doing and building. Like Social Hour, I'm gonna grow it. Like we're gonna see how much stuff we can do. Like just bringing in other guests, see where else we can take it to, see what I can do on my own campus, see what else is going on, more styling. We're gonna see if we can learn cutting and sewing. We might make that We might make that a video right there.
Yeah, that shit might be shit.
That might actually be painful. So we'll see how it goes. Like,
there's a lot of trash before it gets nice. Give people a little disclaimer. Shit, I think for me, Yeah, I just want 2019 to be a year first. I want it to be a year where, you know, I just venture out and do some different things like cutting and sewing and shoes. So, you know, I just want to, you know, just keep in mind of, you know, stepping outside of what I do already. Just, you know, year first, man. It's time to, you know, bring something new into the universe if you want to get something new back, right? Yeah.
All right, so yeah.
Right, we gotta figure out. I don't know how we gonna wrap these up yet.
Yeah.
We gotta figure out some way to be like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, shit. I guess for the first one, dog, we just.
I guess just for the first one, I'll just say I'm Jiggy.
Yeah, I'm Dukes.
And that's what's goody. So
yeah, that's what's good.
we out.
Yeah, wise up.
Gang.